Hello again, welcome back to Paul's Racing Channel and to the Ultimate Racing League, sponsored by W Energy Drinks, Drinks for Gamers and Eldridge Air Conditioning. So this is it. This is the final race of the GR Super Sunday Championship. And, 10 weeks, 10 rounds of fantastic racing is now coming to an end here in Sardegna in Italy. And another 15 laps round the road track A. A reverse grid, 3.1 mile, anti-clockwise. And here we are. This is the grid going into this final race. So Love Rocket Rods in pole position, Paul in second, Unforgiven in third, Smith in fourth, Dyson fifth, Fitzy sixth, Osmond seventh, Bailey eighth, Little Farmack in ninth, and Brisbane in 10th. So remember, stop required on here, medium and hards only in race 2. Here we go. Rocket in mediums, Paul. Mediums for Unforgiven, Smith mediums, all the way down. Hards for Fitzy, hards for Bailey, hards for Neil and Brisbane. So a few out there on the hard tyres, getting them out of the way early, but majority on the medium tyres as they come through turn 1 nicely. Rocket still leading this group. Dyson got a little bit on the grass there. Maybe just tag that barrier. Fitzy having a moment as well, going very wide and touching that barrier as well on the outside. May have lost a spot, I think, there to Osmond too. Let's just have a quick look and see if he did lose that spot. Yeah, he did. Osmond's in 7th at this point, isn't he? And watch Fitzy here. It's round. There was no touch. I think he just went there. He just grabs it. I'm not too sure why that was. Just obviously slowed down, slowed his momentum down. Osmond comes through under pressure as well from Bailey now. Fitzy. He's going to have a go, surely, up the inside. Yeah, clean as you like. Pass. Up to 7th he goes. Fitzy stays well out of the way. We went at the back, Brisbane. So cutting up a little bit of grass too. Got a little mower mode. Hill in 9th, so we're all trying to settle themselves down here. And Paul now looking at the lead off of Love Rocket Rods. Thought about it. Still holding firm. Love Rocket out in front. Couple of little wiggly moments there in front of the front two. Unforgiven behind them in third. I think Paul's lining up Love Rocket along the start and finish. Surely going to pull out and have a go at this. Well, it's going to have to go the long way round. Because Love Rocket's staying exactly where he is. He's not moving from that left-hand side. Paul surely on the brakes will get this done and stay still on the outside. Love Rocket is going to run in wide. In fact, they both go wide. That's going to allow Unforgiven to come through. Yeah, there was a bit of a moment there for both, wasn't it? Now Unforgiven up the inside of his teammate. All going on up here, isn't it? So let's have a quick look back and see what happened to Love Rocket there, because going into there now, he just holding firm on the left, then running a bit wide. Paul kind of followed him out there. Unforgiven said, "Thank you, I'll have second off you, maybe first off of you, Love Rocket." So let's have a look. Unforgiven going to have a go. No, he's not. Love Rocket's still in first. Unforgiven did grab that second off his teammate Paul. Smith behind them in 4th. Dyson in 5th. Osmond 6th, Bailey 7th, Fitzy 8th. Now Love Rocket has gone a bit wide again there. That left-hander, Unforgiven's going to take that lead now. He does. So Unforgiven could be away here if he gets away from Love Rocket. Yeah, he's in the lead now. So this could be moment for Unforgiven as we see Smith having a look. It was getting a little bit jammed up there, wasn't it? I think Dyson's through actually to 4th. When did Dyson make that move? So a little bit further back. There it is. Goes around the outside of Smith, up the hill. So he's watching Unforgiven taking up Love Rocket Rods. Dyson took Smith. In the 4th place he goes. Smith then got a little bit gnarled up there. Osmond just getting a little bit close and personal back here. But Fitzy falling all the way back to 9th now, so I'm not too sure what's happened to Fitzy. Obviously had that earlier moment with the barrier on the outside, but now all the way back to 9th place. So maybe just getting beaten up a little bit. A lot of grass being thrown up at the back here. Brisbane still in 10th place, but surely up the inside of his teammate here, or maybe not. Yeah, he does get it done. So 9th for Brisbane. Fitzy to 10th, so Fitz is going backwards a little bit, isn't he? But look at this battle here between Dyson, who's up to 2nd now. When did Dyson get that move done? 4th there. Love Rocket took a lot of grass. Paul, too sure what happened to him. Then up the inside of Love Rocket through the tight left-hander goes Dyson. Good move, and takes 2nd place from Love Rocket. So Love Rocket from pole position goes back to 3rd after 2 laps completed. Paul in 4th. Again, going backwards a little bit. Started in 2nd place, didn't he? Back to 4th, but this is all allowing, all this battling behind is allowing Unforgiven to get away ahead front, and he's putting a bit of a gap away from the rest here. Unforgiven. These are all battling hard. Dyson up to 2nd. He's the one who's going to have to try and catch up with Unforgiven now. Smith behind Paul. Osman 6th, a big queue. Taking a bit wide there as well. Paul and Smith. Smith actually followed Paul out there a little bit. So all sorts of things going on here. Well, this is the final race, so what do you expect? This is the last time these boys are going to be driving these cars, so why not go for it? What you've got to lose now, I think there's still a little bit of stuff going on behind the teammates at the back here. Fitz is still battling hard with his teammate here, Brisbane. Brisbane's still holding 9th place, but Fitzy, they're both on the hard tyres, but the Whistler boys are certainly rolling up their sleeves. Just ahead of them, he's sitting in 8th place. There's a long way to go in this race, but Forgiven. On wide there though, Forgiven, that's going to allow Dyson to maybe just gain a little bit of time on him. Dyson holding that fast lap at the moment, 1:43.8. Let's see if Unforgiven betters that here. He doesn't, but he does do a personal best. Love Rocket rods. Got the afterburners lit up and takes Dyson up the inside there at turn 1. It's on the medium tyres, is Love Rocket, so too is Dyson, but it's a good move. So gets that 2nd place back from Love Rocket, so showing a little bit of pace here. Early doors here in race 2, isn't he, Love Rocket? Smith in 4th, Paul now in 5th, so he's going backwards, Paul. Now under severe pressure from Osman as well. So it's almost like when you run it wide at turn 1, it's kind of almost affected something in the car for Paul, because since then, the way he's been going is backwards. Been able to gain any sort of momentum at all, has he? Bailey in 7th now, Brisbane in 8th, so Brisbane getting himself through. But again, no sweat from Bailey. He's done enough to clinch it, and again, just needs to finish the race. In fact, it doesn't even matter if he doesn't finish the race in this one. Having got the points he got in race 1, that was enough. So it's really just a fight to the end for the rest really now. Who's going to get 2nd? Who's going to get 3rd? With no Storm Hero absence here, he's going to be losing some points, obviously. Now Neil to 9th. We're having a fight back at Brisbane to turn 1. Get that done though. Fitzy in 10th place. Maybe playing the long game, Fitzy, who knows? Getting these hard tyres out of the way early. He might be playing the long game, seeing where he can take it when he gets on those medium tyres. I can't imagine he's going to be doing too many more laps, the guys on the hard compounds. He's up here on this lap. Unforgiven, though, our leader. Has grabbed the fastest lap as well to this point, a 1:43.5. Smith in fourth, fifth for Osman, Paul in sixth, and a bit of a gap back then to Bailey in seventh, Brisbane in eighth, Neil in ninth. Now it's going to be Slipstream City as they come out of this final corner. Dyson leading this train. Let's see what happens, see if there's any passes going on. Up front, it looks like Love Rocket might be having an attempt on Dyson. Dyson did get back at him, didn't he, on that lap to take second place, but Love Rocket now taking it back again. So to second he goes. Love Rocket again, Dyson third, Smith fourth, Osman fifth, Paul sixth. In seventh. I think Bailey might well have come into the pits now, so it is Bailey who's coming first one to move in pit lane. Dyson all over the back. These two have been fighting and fighting, but it's just allowing Unforgiven to get away. He's got a nice lead as Unforgiven. He keeps swapping and trading places. As you were. Goes back to what I said about this, the nature of this circuit for entertainment. Right up there. Dyson, big moment on the grass. Did well to keep that going forward. Oh, but Love Rocket's gone wide along with Dyson. Oh, Love Rocket's lost it, and it's all going to get snarled up now. Paul's going to have to try and go around the outside. He's going to take Love Rocket. Oh, big moment from Love Rocket. That slowed everybody up behind him. But it does drop him down to sixth place. Out of all that, Osman comes through to second. Let's have a look how that developed. So as we see, Love Rocket's going to have a bit of a moment there, runs it wide, so does Dyson. Smith sort of gets caught up, Osman up the inside, sees the gap, Paul also has a look. Decided he probably could get through, but then it was blocked. All the while, Osman's got through to second place, Dyson gets it back on. Song actually doesn't lose a place, Dyson gets it back in the third place, and now attacking Osman here at turn one, so that got a little bit messy, didn't it? But it'll come out the other side unscathed. Smith fifth place, Love Rocket in sixth, and got Neil Fitzy, so we've got a few more of the hard tyre guys coming in now. See all these lot are mediums. We'll run it till as long as they can. Paul to fit fourth place behind Dyson now is Paul. So we come now up the hill. It goes Unforgiven, and then that gap back down to Osman, Dyson, Paul, Smith, Love Rocket. The squiggly moment from Dyson. Allows Paul to get a little bit closer. Paul's going to have a go somewhere. Maybe at the next hairpin left hand. That's right up behind Dyson at this point. Surely going to make a move down here. Well, it's a little bit far back, but is he going to have a go? He thought about it again, did Paul, but no, stays in fourth place. Osman can't get any closer to Unforgiven. Unforgiven's pulling out that lead. He's getting a great lead. Look at that, look at that. He's almost up the hill towards turn 1 at this point. Osman and the rest going over the line now to start lap 8. To turn 1 they go. Massive gap back then from Love Rocket in 6th back to Bailey in 7th, but of course that was courtesy of the stop. So these lads behind here, the ones that have come in, fueled up, changed tyres. Brisbane, no, I think he made a mistake with fuel as well as Fitzy comes in. That's why Brisbane's down there in 10th. I remember something over the chat saying that he'd made a mistake somewhere with the fuel. I'm sure it was the fuel, but anyway, he's down here in 10th, but he got victory in race 1, didn't he? Probably would have liked to have got a little bit closer to Bailey in 7th at the moment. Still, this battle goes on between Osman, Dyson, Paul for 2nd, 3rd and 4th place. That's hot from Paul. Ooh, and that was a big dive bomb from Paul. He does it. Dyson gives him that place back, but that was a bit. He got it wrong again, didn't he? And that's the 2nd time actually. First was race 1, and I think let's go back again. Too short, really. He was a long way back, Paul, but. He's one of the late breakers, but I don't know. I think he, again, not too short. He kind of didn't have anywhere to go, and the door shut, and Dyson was there, and yeah, probably not the greatest attempt there from Paul, if I'm honest. So Dyson does lose a place to Love Rocket, who goes through to 3rd. Paul then back to 5th place now. Dyson to 4th. And, well, not a great evening's work from Paul, is it here? Took out his teammate in race 1, and now they're coming together with Dyson in race 2. I guess this late on in the championship, when it's done and dusted, really doesn't really matter. But yeah, I'll be honest with you, I wasn't really proud of any of those moments, especially that one with Dyson. I mean, that first one was just a. Well, I tried to stop, couldn't stop against Unforgiven. That was not much I could do, really. I tried to avoid contact, but just caught him. But Dyson, yeah, maybe a bit ambitious to try and go for that one, if I'm honest. Maybe just getting a little frustrated at this point. But anyway, it's gone. We move on. As we look at this field now, coming through. Brisbane the 9th, Fitzy 10th. 9 laps in out of the 15. And going to be time for Unforgiven to come in this time round with that fuel. Or for his stop, I should say. What, we 9 in out of 15, so yeah. Going to have to run at least 6 laps on those hard tyres. Yeah, for Unforgiven. Osman, he could follow suit, along with Love Rocket as well. Dyson also, maybe even Paul. So the top 5 here, top 6 possibly, would all be coming in. Well, there's our leader in, which I thought as much. So, who is he? Well, actually, Osman's staying out for one more. He's got enough fuel there to take the lead and to take control of this race. Till next time anyway. Unforgiven's in, Love Rocket's in, Dyson's in, Paul's in. Smith up to 2nd now as well, so he's going to grab another one. Well, he can. I think probably Bailey's going to take the 3rd. No, he doesn't. Unforgiven does actually come back out in 3rd, so from 1st to 3rd, so pretty successful stop there from Unforgiven. Lost the 2's places, yes. Osman's going to have to come in, and Smith coming in as well. So Unforgiven with a chance to get the lead back, hasn't he? work to his advantage here. Bailey to 4th now, Love Rocket 5th, Neil 6th, Dyson 7th, Paul in 8th. Brisbane 9th, Fitzy 10th. Be a little bit more cautious now, Paul. Behind Dyson, isn't he? These hard tyres as well. So we see Love Rocket and Neil both having grass moments. On the hard tyres this lot. Brisbane. It's the fastest lap at the moment, 1:42.8. Osman's in. So let's see. So Osman's in. Smith's going to be in as well. So our focus is going to be on Unforgiven now. Let's see where he comes into play here. I think he's going to be a little bit far back. Osman might grab it. Might actually come back out ahead of Unforgiven. Unforgiven coming down to the final corner now. See where Osman is. He's still sitting in pit lane along with Smith. Smith hasn't been serviced yet, but Osman has. So it's going to be close here. Unforgiven now comes across the line. And Osman's come out just ahead of him. So this battle is game on, isn't it? Oh, and Unforgiven, there he goes. Takes the lead, but it is game on still. These two, both on hard tyres to the end here. Who's going to get victory? It's going to be between these two, I fancy. Is it going to be Unforgiven? Is it going to be Osman? Swings for short. Bailey in 3rd as well. Got a feeling it's going to be a green car. So Unforgiven then, still trying to fill his weight on those tyres, but Osman didn't quite get that. Just a little bit slower in pit lane there. Had he been at probably a few seconds quicker, he might have well grabbed that lead off of Unforgiven, but it wasn't to be. Unforgiven then, he was leading it for the majority of this race anyway. Gets that lead up again. Osman's not going to let him get away. Bailey, well, he's probably already thinking about drinking that champagne, popping that cork. He don't really care what happens ahead of him at this point, or behind him. He's got to do is make it to the end, and even then he doesn't really have to, but he's going to like to finish the season and the championship running over that line for the final time. He'll win 4th, so he's just been sitting there, hasn't he, quietly managing his race. Actually just grabs that fastest lap, so there you go, right on cue. That's exactly what he was doing at 1:42.7 exactly for Neil. So he has just been sitting there. Letting the shenanigans get on around him, and he just said, you know what, I'll just run my race, do my times, and I might grab a podium here. He's not far off the back of Bailey, is he? However, Brisbane, so that lead, that didn't take long, did it? Brisbane's now grabbed that fastest lap off of Neil, 1:42.4. So 3/10 quicker than what was the fastest lap just a minute ago from Neil. So Brisbane's on a charge. So that fastest lap didn't last very long for Neil, but he's not concerned about that. He's concerned maybe to get on that podium. He's got it in his sights. Rocket in 5th, Paul up to 6th place. He's got past Dyson. That's Love Rocket now in front of him. So maybe Paul can salvage something out of this race too. Maybe get that 5th place. Who knows? 3.5 laps to go though. That's what we do know. That's Paul nearly losing the back end of that car. So So did lose a little bit of ground off of Love Rocket there. Might well be it for Paul, who knows. He was lining himself up and was probably going to go for the move here at turn 1. Had he not had that moment, but as it stands, ain't going to happen now. Since Smith in 8th place. Brisbane in 9th. With Fitzy in 10th, so Team Whistler 9th and 10th place. Fitzy hasn't got it going, has he? In this race, got bullied a little bit early doors. Thought he might be playing the long game. But didn't quite work out like that, did it, for Fitzy? Looks like he's going to come home in 10th place. But at the front, there has been a change, and Osborne's got past Unforgiven. So while I've been waffling on, he has actually managed to grab Unforgiven. So where was that? Was that along the start and finish? There it was. There was at turn 1, wasn't it? Here he is. Yeah. So back up to first place, right on the outside for Osborne. Nothing Unforgiven can do. He's on the inside now. Unforgiven did try to claw his way back there, but that was the pass. That is the lead for Osborne. Unforgiven will be wanting to get that first place back though, as quickly as he possibly can. Osborne looks like he's got to time this to perfection. Though we have only just started lap 13, so we've still got 2 laps to go. Anything can happen in that time, especially when you're this close together. 2. First tight hairpin corner here at Sardegna. Battle behind them as well. Looks like Neil's trying to get past Bailey. We'll pick that up in a second. Let's just see if Unforgiven makes a move up here at the second of the hairpins. I think he's going to go for that one. No, he doesn't. So it is Osborne then, who's in first place. Unforgiven in second. Then this battle, Bailey and Neil, are going on. So 2 battles of 2 up here at the top end. Might have another battle here between Love Rocket and Paul, although not as close. Paul still hasn't really managed to get that close to Love Rocket as they start the penultimate lap. Lights just beginning to go as the it's a bit later in the day here. Dyson still in 7th, Smith in 8th, Brisbane 9th, Fitzy 10th. No changes back there. We'll go at our leaders and see, but it's still Osborne and Unforgiven. And look at this one now. This is the battle, isn't it, between Bailey and Neil. Bailey won't want to give up the podium place. Neil certainly wants it. Who's going to have it? Who's going to get it? Go to the end again. Not only here for the final podium place, but for the top place as well. This battle still going on up front. It's kind of these 4, and then the rest after that. That gap back to Love Rocket. Paul Dyson's now come into play along with Smith, so this is all closed up, hasn't it? So Paul's going to be wanting to get past Love Rocket as quickly as possible, knowing that Dyson's now catching him up. So what can Paul do? Another moment for both Love Rocket and Paul, and that might have allowed Dyson to come through. Let's have a look as they start this final lap. Dyson's going to get the run on Paul surely here. He's going to try. He's going to certainly have a go. Paul's going to just sit exactly where he is, not going to move out of the way. Paul's going to be on the inside. Dyson's going to be trying to go around the outside. Paul's going to keep it there. So it's hotting up at the front. It's hotting up here as well. This is going to go all the way to the end, and this is what we wanted, wasn't it? Battles everywhere. And Dyson nearly tagging the back of Paul. Paul behind Love Rocket. Smith watching behind. So it's all happening all over the place now, isn't it? Paul really needs to try and get past Love Rocket, to try and just take a little bit of that pressure off from behind from Dyson. It's sure that Paul's got it in him yet to get past Love Rocket, so we're going to go back to our leaders anyway. Just see, well, Unforgiven I think has done all he can. I don't think he'd do much more now in terms of getting close to Osman. I think Osman is going to get this now. Neil, I can see in the background, has picked up a penalty, but that's not going to affect anything. He's going to stay there in fourth, just means he's not going to grab that third place off of Bailey. So we will have to take fourth. But as we come round to the final corner then, it is going to be Osman who, with that great pit stop, came out and managed to get the lead off of Unforgiven in the end. So congratulations to Osman. Well done. Unforgiven in second, just ahead of Bailey in third. Neil Farmack in fourth. And then this battle, Love Rocket. Oh, and Paul's just had to check up. Love Rocket had a little bit moment. Now it's going to get the run for Dyson. Is Dyson going to grab Paul? It's going to be Love Rocket in fifth. Oh, and Dyson does get sixth ahead of Paul by a thousandth of a second. That's how close it was. Smith in eighth, Brisbane in ninth, Fitzy in 10th, and what a finish from both Paul and Love Rocket and Dyson. Let's have a look at that finish here. See if I can actually get round and have a look. This is how close it actually was. It was a photo finish, but actually Paul did just get sixth place off of Dyson by, as I say, a thousandth of a second. So sixth for Paul. Dyson did get sixth, so he did grab it. So Dyson did actually get that sixth place off of Paul there. So seventh for Paul, so that's how close it was. My goodness me. Photo finish at the end. Smith, Brisbane, Fitzy. There is your race two. Bailey with the fastest lap, 1:42.4. And also grabs that championship win. Third consecutive win as well, or championship for Bailey. Probably the first driver to ever do that here at the Ultimate Racing League. So he's got the hat-trick of championship wins, consecutive wins. So another trophy will be coming his way. And, well, I mean, fully deserved, but has been pushed all the way from Motorstorm Hero and Brisbane all season long. Brisbane did grab that second place in the championship because of the absence of Motorstorm Hero here this round. But so second for Brisbane, third for Motorstorm Hero. That's your top three in the championship. But congratulations to Bailey. Congratulations to everybody who competed. Really enjoyed it. I want to thank everybody as well. All the drivers in all the leagues, all the admin staff, all the commentators, everybody that puts all this together for these league racing. And, well, onwards and upwards for the Ultimate Racing League. Looking forward to the next season. But we're all off to have a bit of a break now. Start up again, freshen up, and we'll go again. I'm not sure which league I think I'm covering League 5, actually, I believe, next season. So going to be a new one for me, that one. It's a new league for all of us. So it's probably going to be a few new faces in there that I'm going to be familiar with. So it's going to make it a little bit more interesting. Not sure what cars we're driving, but anyway, that's for later on. I want to thank everybody else for everybody that's watched these videos, and I'll keep them coming when I can. Thank you all. Speak to you soon, and bye for now.